Whoop. There it goes. Almost. There it is. Welcome, welcome. The Honkai Star Rail once more. Last we left off was over here. After, like, almost 3 straight hours of cutscenes with very little gameplay, even I thought that was a bit much, and I defend cutscenes to death in gaming. This was a lot.
Bree, have you ever seen a rainbow-colored sky?
Probably. These wind attribute, but these are clearly like water splashes. That's odd. Is water closer to wind than ice? I don't know if I'd make that comparison. Definitely never thought that before. That's weird. Anyway, Aglaya died. Possibly. I'm not holding my breath on that one, though. I'll kill it.
This was where Professor Anaxa gave us the lesson.
What kind of lesson?
I can still see that day in my mind.
Are we flashing
And
back?
that
We are. I'll be
was
damned.
your last lesson in the Grove. Now, each of you will head off on your own path. How much the Grove's teachings can help you in the real world depends on how well you can put knowledge into practice.
Dang. I think everyone in this flashback, other than Phynon and her, are dead. Casterus is in a weird in-between state on that one, but...
However, heed this warning. If you ever do anything disgraceful out there, don't ever claim you were the student of Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages.
If you're a bitch, it ain't my fault. Don't go calling people it my fault.
Professor Anaxa, there are still other classes scheduled on the calendar. Are you sure you didn't...
Firstly, call me Professor Anaxagoras.
No.
Secondly, to clarify, the last lesson means the last lesson I will teach you. I will be entering seclusion from today onwards to research ancient alchemy, and all my teaching activities will be put on hold.
Ah, I see. So you're saying that the lessons taught by all the other teachers aren't good enough to be considered lessons?
All you do every day is wag that sharp tongue of yours. That's a credit deduction, Phynon of Ides Elysiae.
B- for talking shit.
I have nothing left to say. Next.
Please wait, Professor. According to the Grove's protocols for a cohort's final class, the lecturer should take some time in that lesson to discuss the students' post-graduation aspirations with them and guide them toward a solid path. Surely you can't skip such a crucial step, Professor.
I think you'll find I can and will. Poofs and smoke.
The teaching assistant Miss Hyacinth is truly Professor Anaxa's nemesis.
Fine. Since Hyacinthia insists on this, let's go through the process. Since some of you are so eager to speak, why don't we start with you, Finan of Ides Elysiae? What is your post-graduation aspiration?
I want to kill the concept of struggle. What? I want to beat Nikador. Oh, right.
Me? Well, it's not exactly an aspiration, but the only thing I want to do is to protect the people I care about.
I see. So you want to be a hero? How boring. Next.
I didn't say...
Hey, yeah. Walking cliche. Get out of my class.
Castoris, you've been giggling for quite some time. How about you go next?
Hearing that one.
Perhaps my answer is a bit vague and meaningless, Professor Anaxagoras, but I hope the world can be freed from the agony of death, so that every living being may find calming peace.
That's two different things.
How naive. So naive that it makes me want to weep for your fairy tale. See, this is why I don't want to follow those outdated protocols. All I get are boring answers. Since you suggested this whole process, why don't you wrap this up, Hyacinthia? Share your aspiration with everyone, and let's see if yours stands out.
So it's finally my turn. Good thing I came prepared. My aspiration is nothing less than completing the final blank page at the end of the hero's epic.
What?
Blank page?
Yeah, I'm a little lost here too.
An interesting description. Do explain, Assistant.
I've read all of Amphorius's heroic epics while studying at the Grove, and a common thread came to my attention. Almost every epic ends with a description of the hero's achievements. But few mention how the everyday people of that time lived. No one recorded the struggles and suffering the commoners endured.
So you're saying that, instead of legendary heroes, you're more focused on
An interesting
commoners
question,
living
and
on
it's
the
one
periphery of
actual
historical
historians struggle with
records.
a lot. Apparently, the boring, mundane journals written at the time are a lot more valuable than any epics written about the people who supposedly shaped the times.
Perhaps I'm influenced by my background. My ancestor, Seliosi the Day Thunder Knight, raised her spear against the sky and ushered in the flame-chasing era that continues to this day. Her story is told to every child descended from the Skyfolk. We have no doubts about Seliosi's greatness, yet her towering figure overshadowed every record from that entire era. What about the Day Thunder Knight's family, allies, and friends? What about the survivors and those who died in the great battles? Whenever I think about their stories by the campfire, I realize the details of those legends have been long lost. And only Seliosi's name remains.
It's an interesting thing to be your, main goal.
Her brilliance had become as blinding as Aquila's, lording over everything on the ground. That's why I'm glad that my era does not lack heroes. All my ancestors had was a sad past. But I have a future I want to protect. Instead of becoming a hero and ushering in a golden deluge to baptize the world anew, I want to stay in the backline and save all the ordinary humans from drowning in the rising waves.
Well, sucks to be you. As the only named option, you're getting Aquila.
I wish not to return to the sky, but to walk among the masses on Earth. I believe it's the only way for the saga of creation, to include a footnote for the everyday people in its blank page.
I'll kill it.
I'm getting embarrassed from remembering how I said all that. But my beliefs have never changed. Now I really have a chance to stay behind the hero's front line and realize my dream.
Hyacinth?
Danny, what are you doing here?
That's what I like about you, Hyacinth. We think too much alike. I didn't expect to see you again in the Grove. Finon mentioned you were gearing up for the campaign against Aquila. Are you here to...
You guessed it. To reach Aquila's realm in the sky, descendants of the Sky People must perform a bloodline ceremony, summon the spirits of our ancestors, and get their blessings. That's the only way for creatures on Earth to forge the Rainbow Bridge to the sky. And the soul of the first ancestor I want to see is here in the Grove.
The Rainbow Bridge is essential to retrieve the core flame of Aquila, but undertaking such a vital ceremony alone is far too risky.
Don't worry. I have little Ika with me. You will protect me, won't you? Good, Ika. Well, what brings you here, Danny?
I'm collecting as many myths and research about the Titans as I can. Everything about Amphorius is a valuable addition to our databank when I get back to the Astral Express.
Right. If all goes as planned, you and Gray will be able to go home after this mission, won't you?
In theory, but... Yes, assuming we can actually break the curse about worlds beyond the sky. I have a feeling it's not going to be smooth sailing.
Oh? Could it be that you too have some kind of hidden powers to make prophecies now?
That's not it, but... I'm starting to question how real everything is after a conversation with a member of the Council of Elders. Real?
Nope. I didn't understand that either, little Ika.
Don't worry about it. There's a lot that I still don't understand.
Since
Okay,
we've
Danny
already
Boy's
met
onto
up,
something, I think.
why don't you come with me, Danny?
I was thinking the same thing. Grove is fraught with danger right now. An extra pair of hands translates to extra security.
That's the dependable express guard for you. So, shall we get going?
Tell you what,
Do not worry. Mike,
my understanding that these two work very well together. Since not only is she... Like, she doesn't have to be active healing for healing,
The phone
but
call
since
is
her healing
vibrating.
is damage-based,
There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
like, based on taking damage from her own thing, that also charges Cass up. If the Fate event were right after this, I'd definitely roll for her. It's a question now. What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the Chroma Coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Aquila again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the Chroma Coffer and receive their benediction.
Well, glad that didn't have to be a side quest to find the damn thing.
Only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reascend to the heavens.
Is it to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Right. I'll kill it.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of flame chase.
You said duty.
The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully. Oh.
Who has awakened me.
Is that all ancient ghosts can ever say? Who dares disturb my slumber?
It's Hi, Cynthia.
It's short
A
for
descendant of the
Hyacinthia?
Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber.
Ah, well.
You are Lord Crispus, aren't you?
Crispus?
I read your story in our family tree. You were a
Lord
righteous
Crispus,
judge
war buddy to
who
Captain
vindicated
Crunch.
many who were
They
wrongfully
fought the Soggies
accused.
together for years.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name.
Your name's gonna be hard to forget, my guy.
So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Yeah, something like that.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing. For the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Oh, really? There's the last one? Well, Kefali has to be last, but we know where Kefali is.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan. How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
An excellent question.
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me.
That's not an answer.
Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years.
Yeah, that doesn't really answer his question.
And I am not fighting alone.
There
I
we
have
go.
the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk. I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I see.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience.
Not the ability to
but
actually
something
fucking fight,
deeper
but,
within.
you're not gonna give up, and that's cool and shit.
Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
Well done, Hyacinth.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them.
Wait, you have to do more than one?
I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list.
Yeah, of course.
Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. A pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order.
It's really dumb.
Shall we head back
They
to
really should have
Aquila
had
together,
them,
Danny?
like, all in the same location. Vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember how you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagusa's priests? Now? Been practicing that in my spare time, made some progress. As long as I have spirit water with me, use those techniques to carve a path directly to the Vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Yeah, he's a phantom. Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Bagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
The spirit water gate form of this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. Will likely only let one person through. And as Fagusa's priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be here waiting. I'll kill it.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises.
I mean, controlling water through weird magics that's never quite explained is, his forte.
But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her?
Have you never seen her before? I guess it's not that weird.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Do you have to go already, Saifi? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Right.
Cut Snowy some slack, Saifi. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
Yeah, that's probably why.
You really spoil him, big sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Saifi.
What was that?
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. It reminds me of Aglaya in her prime.
I thought she said that delivery boy. They'd be like, whoa, there's something going on behind the scenes I wasn't looking at.
Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, big sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
A bill?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
What's that mean?
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must
Graceful?
be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Hiya.
Bright and cheery as a lamp. Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos.
It's not
for
as
the
fun
rest,
when you copy
it's
my
all in the
weird
history
manner of
books,
speaking.
so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Pinker? Or less pink? The amount of pink she has is still, you know, Still just a little bit suspicious.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphi. Cindy is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
You're an Amphorius.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious.
It's kinda serious.
You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to
General
see that
Grievous,
cute
you're
face
shorter than I
scratched out
expected.
by Aquala's
Ah yes,
claws.
descendant of Lubu, you're not as, roided out or riding a horse as I was expecting.
Syphi cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going.
Hey, Green Ghost, by the way.
Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Cypher uses the Coin of Whimsy's ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Cinny? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphi's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
How'd you get back so fast, by the way? Teleporting. What?
I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Converse with the answer. They do let you skip, but I feel like this seems kind of important.
Child, what brings you before me? Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
Is there any other fucking reason for someone to disturb you?
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's Flame Chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War,
General
you led
Ectra.
our people to ally with Akama and held back
Ectra,
the
huh?
unknown forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history.
You missed me? Well, welcome back, Bathwater, because I was gone for... well... guess 20 hours? A little less than that, depending how long I stream. I don't know how I get through the day when I'm not streaming, let alone the rest of you. Enough time to be missed? You're right. I also know about the part with your dad. Don't mention that part. That's why it's General Ectra, not General Electra.
And this is...
Go with a
the
General
Vortex
Electrics
of
joke
Genesis?
instead of the Electra thing.
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos Heir's flame chase journey is nearing its end.
Crap, it was like 3 last time I was here.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios?
Yeah, those got obtained before we showed up, and we've not seen the people who got them.
Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
Funny, I never said it was 1,000 years.
It's because Sky
Who are you
shelters all
really?
beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Yeah, but Giorios is the ground beneath your feet. Feel like that one's just as important.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Actually, she died like last week.
Unfortunately, she has recently left us.
It was
You're
like a
right.
day or two ago. She almost made it.
Still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time.
There's still
And
2 of the
lasted for
Treebies
so
left, too.
long.
If you care about that.
Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Mostly just the weird dad stuff you kept insisting on. We're not doing that
Every record
joke.
regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yeah, I was talking to one of her a minute ago.
At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn.
Does that mean a day-night cycle's gonna work again?
But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I came up with an answer, like, within hearing it. None of them guessed that?
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ektra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
It won't.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ektra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person.
Alright.
Alright, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
Yes, it'd be quite rude. I'll kill it. You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
You mind sharing what your ancestors' spirit said to you? Hyacin recounts her conversation with General Ektra to Dan Hung. Don Hung, blah. Then Danny threw me off. To Danny boy.
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. Sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just... I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. The end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. You can somehow sense a hint of... sadness in those brief words. What?
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady
Has he?
Treeman deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna
That's
have
just
to
my
take a
face.
long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos.
We're going to the home of Mighty Mouse.
We're here. This is it.
It's still partially loading in. Castrum Kremnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He sent a message earlier, carried by Thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet.
And it took Nikador at least a little while for
We're
that.
here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Wait, so this last one was made recently?
Yes, my grandmother Jacintha was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
And the Kremnoan warrior she fought against.
Was Lord Gradaros.
Gradaros doesn't look old enough for that. You still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him
Shadow of War, that's a
lying
pretty
there,
good game.
gravely wounded,
Is it?
bleeding out.
Is it, though?
Can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Gradaros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Gradaros must have done that to become a better man.
Besides, it was like a sanctioned duel. I don't think it's right to hold a grudge against the outcome of a sanctioned, refed duel. And he didn't even kill her during it. She died of the injuries later. It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, Danny.
Oh, Danny boy.
In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Listen carefully.
Is this the world of the living?
Kinda. Were you stuck in line too? I realized the River Styx was a bit clogged up for all of history, but, we got the dragon corpse out. It should be fine now.
Wait. You... Could you be...
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me?
Aw.
I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Why not?
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyride when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness.
Yeah, those, little pick the laid out things don't really work all that well as sort of portent. The kid's just gonna pick the one they like.
Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer.
infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
No child of the Sky People ever decided, my defining trait is going to be not being a dick. She is the first one ever.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child.
I was objectively correct, but you're not very timid at this moment.
You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Well, funny story, she's kind of the only one left, so,
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape
maybe
the
best
world.
not to let her in on that, although she might have figured it out in the afterlife if she's seen everyone but her granddaughter.
When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing.
Cool.
Isn't it poetic?
So we're having a dedicated
The saga
healer
that
do this one.
spans 1,000 years began with Sky and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Too greedy. I'm withdrawing my previous blessing. Aw.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged.
Ravaged and wifeless.
A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay, until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed
Oh, these two
divine
assholes.
bird crowned
Had to
with
fight
the
them
blazing
before.
sun and wielding thunder. Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the
Clad in
lion-headed
wings.
Solidus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. in the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
Okay.
The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again.
How did she not get the core flame and all that?
Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body
Wait,
of
so she
Aquila with
won
her
and
two
even killed it.
fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Okay, so, yep, back to the Trailblazer. A few days later at Dawn Cloud.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here.
So, Aquila's already dead. The new core flame holder is still upholding the no flight allowed rule? Or I guess maybe no one's checked since then. After all, in the what if of 3.1, I think, way back there, apparently if you just refuse to help, you can just leave, but something else goes wrong.
Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
Probably.
There's Finan. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, I shot a little beam over your head and blew up the thing that was giving you a little bit of shade. What are you gonna do about it? Jack shit, that's what.
I know this is a big ask, Namazuni. I hope you
Enough?
understand.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return
They really
safely,
just picked
my lord.
fucking whatever names they could think of for some of these secondary characters.
There you are, partner.
How's it going, Ibo?
You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
A pink puppy woke me up. I never show up late for important things. Well, maybe I'll go back and take a quick grab a quick nap.
Since you're here, make yourself comfortable. You can take a nap while we're waiting for everyone else.
Look at Mem's face. She's like, "You fucking serious?"
Ready, comrade?
I had to slap the shit out of you to get you here. You better stay up.
This could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
There's one concern I still have, and that's... Can I leave while having one of the core flames in me? And the ground feels like 10 years in the sky.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
He just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
He's fucking with you, ignore him. Assuming we can fix the car.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Don't worry. worry. Dun Hung mentioned that Counselor Lygus can help you with that.
Ah, yeah, that shifty as fuck robot guy. I'll miss you all.
You sound a little insincere there, buddy.
That was totally insincere, partner.
Wasn't I supposed to be reincarnating as a Titan?
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova.
How are you guys gonna do this without time, though?
Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers, that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then?
We're acknowledging that?
Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away.
Well, it's 10/12 time now. Can totally open the champagne.
Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile is the hardest.
Hey, speaking of Dun Hung, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us. He's probably not keen on being the center of attention.
Oh yeah, no, he hates that shit.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
No. Walked away.
Please defeat the indifferent Eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Emphorius.
Anything happened today about a Roblox football game? Which kind of football?
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
All right.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Emphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the new world.
Will it? I'm in a lobby with a hacker setting up his friend to hit volleys. Because you're a goalkeeper, you managed to catch a lot of those shots. It was really fun. Sounds fun.
Warrior from the Outlands! Endowed
You did
with the
report
might
them.
of
Can't have hackers
Ornyx,
to get, of course.
The vanguard of deliverance!
Quite the flatterer, aren't you?
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
That praise was heartfelt, partner.
Thunderbolts and
Had I
lightning.
not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Don Hung, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
Ah, yes, the small pink thing. The one that's not Mem, I mean. Yeah. Distant cheering noises.
People of Akuma, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey.
You guys have a calendar? This is the first time hearing about it. But
I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly.
Neither do I.
At times it suspends its breath for millennia, as their time is frozen. At At other times, it pants rapidly as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked
Remind me
a
not to do
tempest,
that again.
sweeping all of us along. Hyson, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
To the eye of the storm. Memories. Memories have I received. Alice, what's wrong? You look so tired. Are you sick? Let me check your forehead. Monday always feels like it's draining the life out of me. I see. It's been a rough day. You pet something fluffy, it'll help you feel lighter. That's what people say. Want to give it a try? It's good if you're alright. Mondays really get you down, and I'll stick with you through this dreadful day, patiently listening to all your complaints and stories. Reminding me to not do that again? You can't tell me what to do. Huh. Why didn't I listen? Do that later.
Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
Genda. The curse.
Help the Chrysosairs triumph.
Hey, Kratos, heard you killed a person. Bye.
To be immortalized in song.
They'll surely seize the core.
Skinned. Do it. The treasury's mine.
The more the better.
Attack on him. I am so smart at finding treasure.
Thanks for waiting, Dunhung.
Could have hurried up a little more, but sure.
The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Akavili jealous. Such an exciting adventure. March is gonna be crying with jealousy.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day.
I use absurdist humor to deflect how scared I am at all times, every day, forever. That's not something I wish I knew about you. Yeah, it's something that's hard to unlearn about him.
Hyson, it's all yours now.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors.
What does that mean?
That's why the rainbow is my favorite, for not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the rainbow bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth.
The fuck is an Earth?
Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
Yup, animation.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
That was pretty minor in the grand scheme of things. I don't know if animating that was wholly necessary. Looked cool, but everyone on Earth is just a fancy way of saying everyone. It's just, it's not, everyone on Earth means everyone on the planet. But that's not the name of this planet. Earth isn't on the ground.
Bridge is truly an amazing
experience. It wasn't capitalized, so I guess. Still weird.
The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds.
Neat.
This must be where the hero Selioci stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the flame chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
You believe in legends?
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sunfolk and the Rainfolk.
The Winter Folk weren't super important? Color me surprised.
And Seliosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above.
Was her attack really that high?
After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of
not
defeat
dignifying
with her
that.
two-winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her achievements were unparalleled, even if later legends exaggerated the details.
Though she might not have killed Aquila.
Yet she still could not
Aquila,
end Aquila,
whatever.
nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore.
You're lucky he's not here to correct you.
Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
Unless one thought I have turns out to be true and there's no one up here at all. Well, we'll see that. It'd be an odd choice, but not an unforeseeable one.
Is that all?
It's been
So quiet here.
long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
Looks good. Something's not right.
Yeah, we haven't been attacked yet.
I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
Oh yeah, sure, that too. What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the celestial mural.
The what now?
The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather.
Though the fact it's all dark right now is why there's no day-night cycle.
The mural would reflect Aquala's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The sky priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests.
Warm breeze sounds like hell. Give me a cool one.
To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
No, I understood already. Got it. Aquala's theme park.
In any case, exploring in the dark
Ignoring
is
you.
never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward.
Wouldn't it also turn on the lights across the entire world?
That really conspicuous device might be part
That
of the
really
ritual.
obvious thing in the middle
Let's
of
go take a
everything.
look.
Check that
It's
first.
dark, so watch your feet.
Isn't it Titan's Echoes? Eye of Twilight, Aquila. Gather storms as wings, hang 1,000 stars as eyes. I beseech you, rend apart the abyss of chaos. The unyielding may stand, and eagles soar beyond the clouds. Your vigil through instants. What's that about? Yeah, just obtain audio recording, sure. Mine! Oh, great Aquila, did we do something wrong? Why have you closed your eyes? Why have you withdrawn your grace and torment us with this endless darkness? If those fanatics were still around, they'd surely be ranting about that right now. Thank you, Sunshine Bug.
Is that
Sure. Alright, let's see here. How about it? Got any leads? Not a fucking
no
clue.
idea how to turn it on.
Nah, I was kidding.
If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us.
Don't you have a box with all your ancestors in it?
That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Oh yeah, I can also look at the past. Leave it to the demigod of time.
We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done. There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Let's start with past rainfolk, I guess.
Sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect.
I think I already hate both of them.
But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open. And may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe. But we should write this clue down first.
Yeah, sure. What is that about?
Foolish rainfolk.
Foolish fools.
The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the eye of twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land.
That's a terrible idea.
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now.
Yeah, it's not very fucking useful.
It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes.
Yeah.
There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Awaken!
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
All the crops are dried up because it won't fucking rain.
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless.
I was kidding. They're gonna just fucking...
And you have the gall to accuse the
pull that under the rug.
Who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis.
We need it for food.
How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Sky Folk to victory in the Chrysos War?
I don't play Genshin.
Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
So you're controlling the weather to make it so it's always daylight. Someone wanted to have a fucking rain for once, and you called them a blasphemer for doing exactly what you're doing, but more reasonably.
Then let us show you what we are really.
You referenced the wrong game? You sure did.
You? What are you? What are you trying to do?
What, did she take her shirt off? What? She hasn't done anything. Sounds like Yanni, though. It does sound like him.
Fanatics whose
not
minds
screaming
have
as
been
much, but
muddled
you
by
know.
the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise.
What a terrifying memory.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine, and plotted their retaliation.
Common story everywhere. The divine set the stage and the mortals performed the play. This isn't the first time we've witnessed such a scene while trailblazing.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist.
Yeah.
Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
Curious which side won.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
Well, there doesn't appear to be any weather anymore either, so
Hero's
probably
so
related.
How did she view the ancient
She looks
feud between
especially
Sunfolk
pink in
and
this shot.
Rainfolk?
Like her skin
The
tone. What is
legends
that
focus
about?
on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the sky denizens.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
Yeah, maybe.
One step at a time. Do you remember
Pinkerton.
the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth?
Ah, damn, Watsy
Perhaps
found me.
that's the key to unlocking the celestial mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up?
Operation.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena.
Weezer has already
upon the
infiltrated
world.
the star. I ain't level with you. I don't know what the fuck Weezer is. I think it's a band. This is as much as I know.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
You know, if this just turned on all the lights down there, wouldn't that be pretty fucked up? What do you think the people outside of Akama, very few of them admittedly, are thinking about this? Yeah, like I said, I know they're a band. I think I've seen the memes about the color blue, but that's about it. Look, mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory fragment. Man. That's fucked up. That looks
Chilling.
horrific.
I wonder if Aquila is also watching us.
Where's the option to flip it off?
I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Yeah, maybe... Wouldn't this affect Akama?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akama's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway.
Yeah, but... You're just assuming that.
That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. Ah, there! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it.
Why, what does it do?
That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on.
Ah, okay.
Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Climate controller. Activate a celestial mural in the Fortress of Dome. Fortress of Dome. I have Twilight for the first time. Is it necessary to make this a scene here? Huge golden pool down there.
The boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk.
Okay.
The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Mechanical simplification is the future.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Puzzle time. Observe the starting point, finish point, the direction of the arrow on the compass, distribution of red obstacles. Rotate the rings on the compass to reach the first point without running into obstacles by following the arrow's directions upon leaving the starting point. Red fan-shaped zone represents obstacles that block the path. The route cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them when connecting the route. Thunder can... Or maybe the thunder can't. Use select button to choose a specific ring, rotate button to turn it. Route has been connected, a hint will appear on the compass. Tap the confirm route button to finalize your route. Confirming a route on the compass, a mechanism will be triggered. Rainbow paths will be added to the map according to the specific state of the compass.
Deep breaths and find the way out. I think this should be right.
Okay. The tutorial does not do a good job explaining that. It's literally way easier to let me look at it.
The rainbow bridge has appeared.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
Yeah. That's... Is that a memory?
Is that a winged Pegasus?
As opposed to? Is there some other type of Pegasus I'm not aware of?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Tyson! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
Oh yeah, that's always the best decision for a creature we don't understand. Get closer to it.
Assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
A little late for that, Finon.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions.
Yes, I recall this part.
Solibus and Lunabis. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
That'd be nice. Eyeball bastard.
It disappeared.
Yeah, it does that.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow.
Was it?
Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Okay.
Was that Lunabis's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be
One Piece?
some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
Yayo yayo?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Just looking.
Lady Lunabis? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
Alright, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it there. Alright, enemies to fight. In the presence of the Eye of Twilight, all targets in the field will be affected by the weather effects. In sunny day, the battlefield has the temperature effect. Out of any enemy's turn, temperature increases. Eyes will take continuous burn damage based on temperature. Damage dealt by ally targets increases based on temperature.
Don't worry. We can do it all!
That's it.
Calling Mega Mem. Deltarune is soon?
We can do anything!
Okay.
Time for the main event.
Not yet tomorrow, but soon. I didn't think it was tomorrow or anything. I might have forgotten to check if there was an actual date announced. I don't recall there being one.
To a whole new world. Curiosity, endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. What's wrong? Never seen
June 4th.
perfection up close before. You've just got to
Yeah, I guess that is
expand
pretty
your
soon.
thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Entered lurking state.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
It's most of my chat. Armor up, team.
Pretty good crowd today.
The door to a whole new world.
Watch your head.
Owie.
Remember that.
All right, I'll call. The dice have been cast. Bust.
Thunder incoming.
Maybe I'll take it all.
Let's rock.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight
Hit it or rock with it.
My music.
Conquer us all.
Fire of Vengeance. Ow.
All in.
Still as hope, you've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity, endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. All at once, the door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them
A little concerning that the corruption is up here, the Black Tide.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Feel like it shouldn't be this high up, and yet it is. Ah, space anchor. Right.
That's another one?
Remember early on when they implied enough space anchors would let us communicate with the outside? Me neither. I'm the only one left standing at the lowest point. This is so unfair. Stage feels so big, so empty. No matter how hard I try, no one can see me.
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive!
Yeah, I've fought these before.
But it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Yeah, I've had to fight these before. Game.
Hyacin, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you?
One more anchor, bro. I'll work you this time, I promise.
Then
Typical
that
horse
corrupted
noise.
being before us must be Lord Solibus.
Ah, maybe.
Did you lead us here so we can free your companion?
Mainly from the clipping going on right here that they've zoomed in on. Clearly, they're quite proud of this clipping.
I understand now.
Roar.
You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she?
Yeah, something like that.
Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the Black Tide.
Again, how'd it get up here?
But I can still heal your tenacious soul.
You can?
Just like Lady Lunabis. Even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure.
Is this something you can fucking fix?
Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will. And I will reawaken you as a heroic soul.
Roar. Wonder how much it understood.
It must have understood me. It's a creature of wisdom and tenacity.
According to legend.
Despite being mired in the agony of the Black Tide.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Let's do this.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the Black Tide.
Let's try it this other way.
And return to your senses.
Trust me.
Mega Mem.
What's wrong? The door to a whole new world.
Watch your head.
Icon of Evernight. Wow, lots of enemies.
This song's just for you.
Alright, I'll going all in.
Tabs on me.
Don't worry, I'll do it.
No dirty tricks. All in.
That's it.
Yeah, I have a
Your head.
tremendous amount of anti-AoE because, well, he's on the team.
Tricks, all right.
So every time they hit the entire party, we just get all our shields back.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquers all.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe
I'll take it all.
Watch your head.
Yeah, explode, idiot. Where'd you come from? Owie.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer
Yes, sir.
is
Nothing but void.
The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Got him. Yeah, I win.
It's over.
Damn, that thing was as strong as when I have to fight it in other places. Oh, hey, look, it's a ghost. Hello, Sister Pegasus.
Oh, so she speaks.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage.
Neat.
Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
Probably.
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia. Ah, that hurts.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
Well, I've never met her, so why would I?
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
I don't know if I'd say dying wish if you don't know what it was, actually.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
Excellent question.
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth?
Yeah, saw that one coming.
Girl, you said you're a doctor.
You didn't say that at any point, but yes, she is.
You only know how to heal and tend to wounds with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
By healing and tending to the wounds of the people who can physically overpower it, given enough time. Yeah, dude, you never played an RPG before? You don't know how important the White Mage is?
With this long sword, heroic soul.
And my bat, and his spear, and their pink glove, and my bat.
As you can see, we're all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Danny, how about you try slightly this time? What do you mean? We'll put the spear down and show them what you actually do. What does it mean, put the spear down? Oh yeah, you guys still haven't seen it yet.
Solibus, let go of your ego.
Stop being a bitch.
You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
Yeah, the god of fighting.
We've laid all the other titans to rest, one by one. Now the
we beat him in a fight.
Target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Celiosi
RPGs have you mix the most random items and they work together perfectly.
Even if she could
do you
not
mean
witness
crafting systems, or do you mean...
all at least bear
what do you mean?
witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Is that supposed to happen?
Aquila's mark flew away?
Kind of stuff you pick up and throw at an enemy. Bro. Is that a reaction from the Titan?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Oh, good. It knows we're here.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, that reminds me. You said the story had changed. What actually happened?
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Actually, this is kind of the end of hunting them. Kevli's kind of just still down there. He's the only other one.
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
I can teleport. It's not necessary for me to walk.
1,000
Hey,
years
see ya, you
have passed,
weird-eyed fuck.
and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor.
I feel like that's a very large difference, though.
This is the Hall of the Sun Folk.
You're a Sun Folk.
Where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
You're a gift.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
Oh, you're saying the Black Tide thing's been spreading ever since.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage.
It still kind of does now, actually.
You all seem to be revered as heroes.
That too.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics.
This feels very
you now
related.
Know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
What a bitch.
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
Some wind currents in the Eye of Twilight. Platforms that pass through them will be pushed by the air currents. Change the direction of the wind by rewinding the nearby device can control the wind currents. Allowing platforms to move to the other side. Enhanced prayers, rewind process will not have a time limit, remain continuous. Tab it again to interrupt the rewinding, reversing the wind current. Yeah, I kinda get it.
It looks like this. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction? Now the prayer
Yeah,
should rewind
you just
for even
gave me the
longer.
tutorial. You don't have to explain
Let's
it
try
again.
to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
It's very unnecessary to
Celestial globe is
over-explain
right
it like that, game.
Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
One sec. You mine? Heretics who worship the blazing sun constantly accuse us of calling forth foul winds to bring cursed rain upon Aquila's sacred body. In the end, don't they still rely on the winds to move their suspended platforms and travel freely here? You haven't forgotten you were created by Menestia, have you? Alright, been here so long I started to immerse myself too much.
The turn of dawn and dusk.
Yeah, we know.
Celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't work?
The device has been damaged during these long, merciless years. See those two giant circuits on either side of the hall? You should try fixing them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the Black Tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Mac. Weakness.
Trust me.
Mega Mem.
We can do anything!
The door to a whole new world.
Not a bad idea.
Mimi!
Remember that.
And...
This song's just for you.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but void.
Don't ask, just spend.
What's wrong? Never seen. You just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Yeah, duh. As the Twitch chat. Muda.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock!
All at once, the door to a whole new world.
Ready to lose yourself?
Zap.
Fight it or rock with it.
No turn for the other
music.
two.
Conquer us all!
For one of them, I guess.
Watch your head.
Not a bad idea.
Mimi!
Remember that.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is
Nothing but void.
What's wrong? You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
The best is yet to come.
Passage. Come on. Nye. Probably Aquila. I'm probably supposed to go this way first, though.
Looks good.
Yeah. Thunder is not going easy on me. Alright. Puzzle time. Not a difficult one, though.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
That's the plan. But first, goat puzzle. There we go. Yeah. I am the greatest.
Is that all?
Purify. That was right ahead.
Finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
You're a celestial globe. Or Stella Jade. Come here, spear. You're mine. Hey, little bastard, come back here. You can't escape me, treasure. There we go. Alright, puzzle. Stacking layering puzzle. Again, does not seem to be a hard one.
No match for me.
They're the ones you have to be able to do, so I guess they couldn't make them too hard. Treasure is mine. You can't have my treasure, it's mine. It's mine. Purify.
Dear Celiosi,
Message slate.
how have you been lately? It's been a few months since you left Elena's, and
That voice
we
sounds
really
familiar.
miss the times we spent together. We'd run and play in the countryside, and in the evenings, we'd mess with the grumpy dromas from next door. Every day it was carefree, as if the troubles of the world had nothing to do with us. Since we parted with our sisters, the time spent with you has become our most cherished memories. Honestly, when we learned you planned to pursue the prophecy and become a hero, we couldn't help but feel regret. We regretted telling you about the prophecy in the first place. It meant you would leave our side and embark on a dangerous journey. If it meant losing a dear friend, we would be heartbroken.
Yeah, the emphasizing the we in the hour. This is one of the Tribio sisters.
But we have come to accept it. You're strong, Celiosi, and you're meant to leave your mark on the world. We believe you have the power to change the world. The reason
But
we
which
left
one?
Anisopolis
Probably not
was to bring
important.
hope and miracles to Amphorius. But to turn those miracles into reality, our strength alone won't be enough. We hope you will become a hero and show the world that unity, not division, is what we need. All of this is only possible if you stay safe. With your ability, we believe you can do it. Your good friend, Trisha.
Do I have a favorite 40k character? It is an interesting question. And it's hard to pick out a favorite individual character in 40k, you know? Like, I could give a cop-out answer, but I don't want to. I want to cop to this. But at the same time, I don't know if I have a satisfying answer to the question in of itself. For a singular character, like, 40k is not generally a character-driven story.
The turn of dawn and dusk.
What's the cop-out answer? The cop-out answer would be probably Cabela. You know, from the friggin' Rogue Trader video game. I feel like that shouldn't be a good answer. A different cop-out that I might even cop to This is a cop-out because this is not a real good answer to what the character is supposed to be. That'd be the Emperor of Mankind himself. Because there's no good answer to who he actually is. So that'd be a tremendous cop-out. H-jet. The mark has disappeared again.
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity.
If your eyeball looks like that, there's something fucking wrong with you.
But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
Does that hero's consciousness still remain?
I have no knowledge of Celiosi's situation.
Fair enough.
But I am certain that the will behind that mark is not hers. She would not abscond like a disgraceful deserter, willingly exiled by the pursuit of dark clouds. It is time to leave this place. Lunavis awaits you at the next stop.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
Now what would that be, Haya?
What is it, girl?
Haya Dragon.
To honor the pact with Celiosi.
Icarus girl.
Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend.
Yeah, you said it had changed. Tell us the original.
If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Yeah, but you could ask.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor?
You can certainly
I want
ask.
to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side.
Let's take a look. Leave it to us.
There are falsehoods in the legends, and there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Celiosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here.
Fear not. The pink squirrel rabbit dog thing is here.
The memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them.
I think that's the wrong mold. I think you wanted mold with a U. Ah.
All done.
Thank you, Memi.
It's
Everyone,
base Paimon?
please.
No, it's
Witness
far less
history
annoying.
with me.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I know it! The child with the blood of two feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum!
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
Sun folks are facing off against Celiose. Listen to this part of history? Yeah.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the Earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above. Well, they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods.
Y'all actually fucking crazy.
You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people, I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk. Even so, you should not shatter our faith.
You're not even denying it.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
Oh, now you're scared she might actually do it.
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solibus!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all lands.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
Oh, that's badass. Some folks in the memory fall silent. Their expressions are ashen despite being under the bright sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solibus!
The hero Celiosi, disillusioned by the Sun Folk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Nikador was involved at all.
She was brimming with compassion at that time.
But not at other times?
Bursting with anger. But her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time...
Yeah, I noticed that too.
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all. Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
Not exactly a complicated road. Yeah.
Lady Lunibus, we're here.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
Come again? They're behind us as well. Maintain formation, don't get surrounded.
You think
Little late for that.
Hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
Da-da.
Come on, I choose you.
No dirty tricks, all right. All in.
All at once, the door to a whole new world.
The dice have been cast.
Oh, can't aim at him. I was like, what again? Oh, right, he's lurking.
Maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Trust me.
Mega Mem.
We can do anything.
Curiosity. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing
but void.
What's wrong? You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Battle over. Felt like there were more of them than that, but guess not. The mark of manifestation fled to the other side of the mural.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Heroes, over here. Let's keep going and aim for the next west wind compass.
Oh, I get to do one of those again. Cool. The fuck am I? You're mine. Reach the highest point in the Eye of Twilight. Look everyone, the beautiful rainbow bridge in the distance and the shimmering pool of gold below our feet. It's just so breathtaking. I'll take your breath. Wrong button. Glorify. And the treasure is mine. There are treasure icons in the connected route. Obtain them by traveling their corresponding positions and location. Multiple ways to connect with a single compass. There's normally only one type of route that passes through all the treasures. Interact with the compass again to edit the route. Okay. I can't turn this, but it doesn't turn where those are. That ought to do it.
Look, the Rainbow Bridge is leading us to our next destination.
Yeah, sure looks like it.
Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunibus.
Miss Heisen, how are you so certain that you could free Solibus from suffering?
Lucky guess?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain.
I was good at fucking faking it.
Even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
But it's wrong. Ah, more rainbow. Titan Kid here appeared to have all been corrupted by the Black Tide.
It said the Black Tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
Beyond the sky, it's corrupting things that exist. This digital look to it. Black Tide seems awfully similar to, well, you know, murals. Seems to pick more than just the Sky Titan. Do we stop for a look? Sure, why not? Which Titan is this? Doesn't seem to match any of the Amphorian myths I've read.
Maybe the ancient Sky civilization had a completely different interpretation of the Titans from ours. But I agree with you. This figure looks way too alien.
Hell is that? It's got a vagina face.
No question about it. This mural depicts the Eye of Twilight.
Being stabbed with a sword. Doesn't look very foreboding.
Aquila once engaged in a long, grueling struggle with Nikador in their prime. Best not to underestimate them.
I'm not underestimating them, I'm just...
Let's go.
We beat Nikador super easy.
We'll be able to
Just
see their
Nikador
true
couldn't
form
die at the time.
very quickly.
Maybe the story didn't think it was super easy, but
chalice of plenty.
Maybe I had to level up a new character to do it, but shut up about that.
Though the conflict between sky and ocean wasn't particularly severe, it is obvious that Aquila's people weren't exactly cordial to the latter.
And the hammer?
Georios, Aquila's nemesis.
Ah yes, the earth and the sky are enemies, somehow.
Unlike the three titans of creation that coexist in mutual benefit, the sky and the earth never ceased attacking each other.
Assholes.
But when the Twilight Courtyard left the Sky Civilization and came down to the mortal realm to live, they discovered that the Earth also possessed a gentle, benevolent side. Whether between people, cities, and gods, I suppose that all conflicts stem from misunderstandings.
In theory. Suppose someone had to misunderstand something at some point for conflict to arise. Everyone understood everything correctly, they'd agree.
I shall lead you into
theoretically. Listen to the childhood story.
Legend has it Celiosi's father was a Sunfolk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rainfolk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rainfolk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own.
Growing up in such an environment,
Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epics said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills.
Tyson, are you arguing with the legend about one of the creatures in said legend?
I never would have imagined that
About the legend with, what did I say?
Was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Why not?
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was
and I.
alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think
you said that last part weird.
Stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile,
yeah, this is a great shot of Finon.
She was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
I'll kill it.
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
Yeah, it is a little Pegasus thing, isn't it? I'll kill it.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunabes?
Well, they're both Can you not fucking look at the horse shape with wings? Pegasus.
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunabes?
What's up?
Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes.
Not answering your questions.
I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
But yeah, kind of obvious when you put it like that.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Seleucid challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
My master once spoke of the olden days, and those who dwelled in the sky lived alongside winged beasts, journeying through life together. What enviable bonds they share! I have wings too, so why wouldn't I count as a winged beast? Would you be my master? What class are you? If you're a pretender, then no, I can't trust pretender bugs. Was not expecting this to go downwards, I'll admit. If I'd looked at the map, I might have guessed it, but... Actually, if I'd looked up, I probably could have guessed too, because it's fucking ceiling.
Aquila. They are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Oh no, whatever will we do? I guess I'll just have to kill them.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
Yeah. The Titan kin that was corroded by the black tide. Seems it's stronger than before.
Before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think?
I guess.
No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
Sure, let's do that then. Crack.
Let's try it. We can do it all!
Owie. Mr.
No dirty. Watch your head.
The door to a whole new world.
This song, let's rock! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Conquers all.
Better hedge your bet. Don't ask. Just
spend.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is
Nothing but void.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Hit him hard there.
Remember that.
Ow. That didn't do shit.
All at once, the door to a whole new world.
Trust me.
Mega Man.
Together, we can do anything!
Torrential Surge. Owie.
All in.
What's wrong? You've just got to expand your thinking.
Alright, time to kill him.
Endless riddles. But the answer is
Nothing but void.
Rest now, Titankin.
The celestial globe looks complete, but it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
Maybe it's not damaged, but it's missing an energy source. Look there. Those massive objects look like hard drives.
Hard drives?
Sorry, let me rephrase. See the two structures that are glowing blue on both sides? Some of them are protruding out, not fully inserted into the slots. My intuition tells me they have something to do with the energy source of the celestial globe.
Your intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms. That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunabis, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
Time has no meaning to me, I'm dead.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
How adorable. Maybe the hand of Zagreus can help us put the hard drive back to where it's meant to be. You're an expert at that, Kylus. Expert's a strong word, and a correct one. I'm on it.
That's certainly pretty crude and simple. Should we go look for the next one?
Pretty crude and simple is a good descriptor for the hand of Zagreus in general. Yeah, the coins. There's 5 of them here. Things are impossible to fucking find. Just clean some of that out. And
all good. Let's keep going.
I have a faster way to do this. Ah, damn it. It was worth a shot, right? There you are. Damn it. All my best ideas. Reacting. Looks like my guess was right.
Grady is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus.
At handling?
We should return and check on the celestial globe.
Why isn't anyone laughing? Owie. There's also hidden passages. Alright. Easy peasy. The chest has appeared as prophesized. As the prophecy foretold, treasure. Alright, yes. Beer. Come here. Now you fuck. I'll get you.
Looks good.
Are you? Yeah. What? Oh, you sick bastard. Wait, you guys can get up here? I guess you are actually Zagreus. These coins is compensation. Nothing they should coins. Goodness gracious, what a gust that was. Anyway, knock me over. Come on, give me a hand. Wait, you have feet? So uncultured. Haven't you heard any hind hand is still a hand, and any front foot is still a foot? And to restore my honor, Bartholos must challenge you to a duel. You can do whatever you feel like you gotta.
We can do it all!
No dirty tricks, all right?
This song's just...
Alright, the dice have been
Hit with
cast.
ultimate? Sure thing. And one of those prepped and ready just to kill ya.
I'll take it all. Don't ask, just spend.
The door to a whole new world.
Remember that.
Owie.
Trust me.
Mega Man.
Together, we can do anything!
Watch your head.
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume.
Fight it
Fires
or
and
rock with
religious
it.
flames.
My
Right
music.
now the city is stained.
Conquer us
All
all.
pornography in my state. Turn the volume up.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
And punched out by Mem. Alright, Barty. Your skills have gotten impressive. The valiant hero like you protecting Amphorius, I, Bartholos, can rest in peace. The nonsense am I spouting? Now we've dueled, how about letting old Bartholos here spin you a quick yarn? Once, a wealthy foreign merchant from parts unknown hosted an extravagant feast in Akama for over 100 days. Completely free! Anyone with an invitation can enter, feast lavishly, watch entertainment, and enjoy themselves all day. They said this merchant was so incredibly rich he could rival entire nations. Perhaps even the greatest historical merchants paled in comparison. Yet after 100 days, perhaps out of disdain for his public way of buying people's hearts, or due to conflicts arising from the decadent lifestyle, someone from the Council of Elders assassinated him. The merchant dead, people naturally wondered how much wealth he had left behind. Yet despite thorough searches, not even one balance coin of his wealth could be located. Now I ask you, where did the merchant's riches disappear to? I seek truth in a story you just invented, probably sitting in your stomach right now. Oh, so that's your theory, is it? Indeed, this question has no definitive answer. Ancestor Zagreus offered none when telling Bartholos. Still, Bartholos thinks might be a preview of actual historical events? I might have let slip too many hints. Some secrets must remain hidden. Bye now. Treasure's mine. It's mine. Alright, get me backed up there. Purify. Give me the spear. Got it. The treasure is mine. It's mine. Brr. Could use heals. Alright, let's actually use this thing.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Blot out the blazing sun, celestial mural.
Get his ass.
Aquila has left.
Yeah, I noticed.
We've already changed 2 scenes on the mural. Where else can they go?
In the direction that the denizens of the sky have prayed to their whole lives. Upward.
Will they fly beyond the clouds to heights that are beyond our reach? Sorry, dog, having a little nightmare. As far as we know, it was Aquila that placed the curse on this world, preventing Amphorians from ever reaching the realm beyond the sky.
A curse that fell from the sky. I can't verify the truth of this claim. When Seleuci fought Aquila, the Titan's incarnation did ascend into the skies, but they never attempted to break through the sky's veil to escape our pursuit.
Could it be that they too were unable to break through the heavens? It is not impossible. Perhaps the interpretation of the myth is inaccurate. It might be someone else who seeks to prevent Amphorians from reaching the world beyond the sky.
Regardless, we can only know the truth after we've defeated them. Before we press on, partner, Mem, let's unveil the history for Hyacinth. The true story behind the legend is yet to be fully revealed.
Okay, leave it to me. Flowing, gathering,
Knowing, slathering.
recollection, reveal.
Oh, daughter of dusk, who has permitted your return to this sacred land of the Cloudborn? Bearing the blood of heresy and curse of gold, exile is your eternal sentence.
Let's listen in.
My kin of old. I am no longer the immature fledgling I once was. I found my wings. The shackles you bound me with have rusted away, and I shall decide which direction I'll fly. As for this return home, before I embark on my god-slaying quest, those who worship the god who is about to die deserve to know everything.
So, the dreadful rumors are true. The cursed daughter of dusk, the invincible day thunder knight, will soar into the heavens to challenge the Titan!
Why would you do this, Seleuci? You were once such a warm-hearted girl. In this hall of the Cloudborn, you prayed so devoutly to Aquila.
He's got it coming.
I've seen through the Titan's indifference, and grown weary of the tragic dances mortals perform under their neglect. I see how you blame the god for their favoritism, yet lack the courage to rebel against the core of your beliefs.
Rebellion.
You're quick to turn your blades on your kin, but you never dare to confront the true source of your hatred. I feel sorry for you. I grew up among you, and once saw myself as part of this tribe. The persecution you've suffered runs deep. For that, I understand your hatred towards me. And I forgive you for casting me out. Out of care for you all, I'll walk this path. On behalf of everyone, let the fall
Not really
of
telling
the
us
Eye of
anything we
Twilight
didn't
mark
already
the dawn
know
of a new
here.
chapter in history. Upon my return, there will be no more unjust gods.
Yeah, as soon as you come back, that'll happen, I'm sure.
When a broken faith finally
She ain't
disappears,
coming back.
the children of humanity will be reborn. The skies will mend, and the divide between day and night will fade away.
Not the literal divide, right? I feel like there needs to be one for the sake
You
of
are so naive,
function.
daughter of dusk. So powerful, yet so innocent. I fear you. I can't imagine how twisted you may become when you realize that shallow and fragile mortals can't bear the immense weight of your boundless love.
Farewell, my kin. I'll always remember the tenderness you once showed me. Meager, but refreshing. Like gentle rain. Fly, Lunibus.
Lady Celiosi's resolve to slay the Titan was as firm as her farewell to her people was dismal.
Not surprising.
Yet, from this memory, I sense something ominous. What happened later, Lady Lunibus?
Rather than listening to me, continue onward and witness for yourselves.
Oh yeah, that's an answer.
Follow the trail Aquila has left, heroes. This time, I will guide you alongside Solibus.
I'll kill it.
Sorry, little one. I hope we still have time to talk later.
Oh wait, does that mean little Ika can maybe talk one day too? Treasure is mine.
Is that all?
Every stellar jade shall belong to me.
Celiosi is such a mighty hero. Yet her partner, who must have walked with her to pass on her bloodline, was completely unrecorded.
You mean the guy she fucked to have kids with? Yeah, that person would have to be
Also
somewhere.
a warrior. Or perhaps...
You will soon have your answer, Miss Hyacinth.
You have kids, you gotta get fucked at some point. Or do the fucking, but, you know, fuck has to happen. And it's not disparaging adoption, I'm just saying that's how the biological process usually works in these stories. I'll say usually, for obvious
Solibus
reasons.
is waiting for us.
And wait slightly longer while I open the chest. Platform unavailable, but I wants the treasure. I wants it. Can't take it from me. Want.
They soared toward the mural's dome. I remember that place.
I remember too, Solibus.
Listen to the final battle between Celiose and Aquila.
Exactly. What happened there?
At the celestial mural's dome, we dealt Aquila a fatal blow. The sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame.
The moonlit plume sealed the divine body.
The battered hero of the sky pierced the last monstrous eye. It seems that the legend describing the decisive battle was true.
That part sounds accurate.
But some things cannot be recorded. They were only witnessed by us.
And we sure as fuck didn't tell nobody.
Would you mind sharing more, Honored Ones?
After Aquila's defeated Scream, we looked to the ground. The people who watched us fight. We saw the expressions on their faces.
Old and
Not
young,
pleasant ones?
adults and children alike. They all shared the same expression. Pure, unshakable terror.
I mean, if you just saw your god die, I think you'd be pretty scared.
Our victory brought no cheers or celebrations. The terrified crowd became chaotic, screaming and trampling each other.
Yeah?
When they realized that their centuries-old faith had been overturned by a cursed child of two clans.
Sounds like a them problem.
They regressed into senseless beasts that devoured their own kin. No, that would be an insult to beasts. Solus and I have never witnessed such madness. Not even in the wildest corners of Amphorius.
This outcome was foreseeable. Celiosi was indeed rather naive.
This doesn't align with the historical records. According to the legends of the Sky People, Aquila, gravely wounded, was determined to fight to the end. To prevent Aquila from using the sky of Amphorius as a weapon to crush the earth, the hero Celiosi chose to sacrifice herself, sealing the Titan in the process.
Get the feeling that's not quite what happened.
Legends and epics have always erased the cruelty, the bloodshed, and the cries of the commoners, while glorifying the heroes and their triumphs.
Yeah, wasn't that your, big dream, Hyacinth? Like, you should be the most aware of this possibility.
You'll witness a side of the legend that's never been told, young Hyacinthia. With a truth hidden for a millennium before you. Can you still walk with the same conviction?
Only one way to find out.
Truth, one that is bound to shake your beliefs. Are you ready to face it, Miss Hyacinth?
I am ready, Honored Ones. No matter what the hidden history holds, the spirits of my ancestors will urge me to make the right choice. This mission is far more important than my personal feelings or biases.
For now.
If what I'm facing is a distorted history, a lie that's lasted for 1,000 years, I have to believe the one who created it had their reasons and struggles. And as for those reasons, I choose to believe they came from a place of goodwill. That's how I see the world.
Since you've made your decision, keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
I've called forth the Rainbow Bridge. Proceed along its path to the Dome, where the entwined fates of humanity and the Titan must be resolved.
Hey! Careful. Don't come up near the edge. You can see from there.
They're struggling to block our path, but we've backed them into a corner.
This hurdle is trivial compared to the endless flame chase journey.
Yeah, it's just one puzzle.
I'll restore the bridge every time, no matter how many times the Titan obstructs us.
Yeah, hang on. Starts here. It's an option. That's a better option. The treasure is mine.
The miracle she never stopped dreaming of is just one step away from becoming reality.
What you mean by that?
Honored ones. How did Lady Seliosi become so powerful?
Excellent question.
Talent and rigorous training.
Yeah, shit, just fucking did it.
Those sound like essential traits for every successful individual.
She is special. Her resolve goes beyond mere stubbornness.
Continue forward along the Rainbow Bridge, heroes.
Still haven't mentioned her partner at all again. You just kinda...
A god slayer can tell the state of their prey by its sounds.
That applies to most types of slayers and hunters.
The god's part. I sense resentment, terror.
Sucks to be the god.
But as for her, I cannot sense anything.
Already seems aware of their fate.
We won't make them wait for too long. A Titan shall get Dawnmaker to have its first taste of blood.
Why not? I feel like you're getting
That
real
sword you wield.
bloodthirsty about this shit.
It seems familiar.
What?
Are you sure about that? This is only recently forged.
Perhaps.
Is this the
Are they
dawn of the
maybe
Celestial
talking
Year?
about the Flame Reaver?
It's truly marvelous.
Who is still that theory going around I'm not discrediting yet? The dome still displays a vivid sun, also covering this mural in clouds. Will leave Aquila with no place to hide.
Exactly. Employ the tactics you've mastered to expose them. And
Hyacinthia, we will heed your wishes, channeling our strength to reveal Aquila's true form.
My wishes.
It's been 1,000 years. Without our pact, Lunabus and I...
What pact? I feel like I'm missing some context about that.
Here.
our pact requires us to await the return of the Skyfolk to their ancestral lands. To complete the mission of reclaiming the Titan's core flame, we will carry out your will, Miss Hyacinth. As faithfully as we kept our promise to Seliosi.
But first, we shall reveal the whole truth of history. We will reveal all that befell the Skyfolk after Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey.
As it should be.
Be careful. There are multiple threats.
Yeah, of course there are.
Soldiers tainted by the Black Tide. Do they continue to defend the realm of the Sky Titan after all this time?
Sure looks like it.
Perhaps they are protecting the truth slumbering here.
Aside from the descendants of the sky named in the pact, no one else is entitled to access the memories here.
Oh, too fucking bad. I'm doing it anyway.
I'm increasingly intrigued by what happened next. Let's deal with these fallen guards first, then. Embark on this final lesson in history!
Dawnmaker feels lighter and lighter in my hands.
Let's try this, HONKAI.
I feel like I can do more than just cut down evil with this blade.
With golden flames, I can forge a new dawn!
This song's Let's Rock!
Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust.
Alright, break that thing.
Maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Man,
What's wrong? You've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer
is nothing but void.
All at once, the door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
I killed your friends. Point and laugh at him, his friends are dead. Enough damage to win the duel. Owie.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Is this...
Alright. Don't
and
spend.
Shield. Damn it, he hits hard. Wait, what do you mean two turn?
The door to a whole new world. Curiosity.
Get his ass.
Endless riddles. But the answer.
Why is he getting another turn so fucking fast?
What's...
Jesus Christ! She doesn't even get another turn before then!
Remember that.
Pretty good. Let's rock! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Going all in. Tabs on me.
I'm gonna be pissed. Wins the duel.
No dirty tricks already. All in.
Yeah, you definitely won the duel by taking extra turns way faster than your speed should allow you to.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
Trust me. Together, we can do anything!
All at once, the door to a whole new world.
That's it?
Aim fucking somewhere else for once.
Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown.
Enemies that aim only at your squishiest member, no matter what you do, piss me off in games. Like, no, that's not something the AI should know to do.
Rest now.
That kills the point of making the fucking game.
God of the Sky, we are here. Your resentment and terror will soon end. Lady Celiosi, do you still have your humanity after merging with the Titan? I hope you can witness the harvest of the seeds you once sowed.
Are we sure she merged at all?
Now, only the final steps remain.
Something's off.
Yeah.
I can feel the memories here churning. It's as if countless emotions have lingered through the ages, refusing to fade away.
Is it haunted?
The wandering memories here seem to be pleading for something, heavy with pain and grief. Like ghosts lingering by the river of souls.
So it is haunted.
Are you ready, Aizen?
Yes. The Flame Chase journey is reaching its final chapter. No matter how cruel the truth may be, nothing will sway my determination to finish this mission.
The true history buried in time must come to light. The fates of mortals shouldn't be lost beneath polished myths.
We're on the same page, Lord Finan.
Go to the celestial globe, Hyacinthia. The forgotten past will reveal itself to you, one fragment at a time. Hold fast to your resolve. You'll need it to face what lies ahead.
Yes, I'm sure she will. Ooh, this is ready. I'm sure that'll be very interesting. Yeah, when I get around to it. We're gonna call it here for today. Teasing you all. We'll do the boss fight next time. I'll think about how to do it. I assume it's a boss fight right after this. This is a good cliffhanger. But I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Well, bye, YouTube.